In the shadows of Port of Spain's hills, a name struck fear and respect alike: Mark Guerra. To some, he was a leader, to others, a gangster, but to Trinidad and Tobago, he became a symbol of how the underworld and religion collided in the early 2000s. This is the story of the Muslim Don Mark Guerra on Calypso to Zes. Born and raised in Levantine, Guerra grew up surrounded by poverty, drugs, and violence. But unlike many small-time hustlers, Guerra had ambition. He aligned himself with the Muslim community, a group with deep influence inside the prisons and on the streets. By the late 1990s, Guerra's name was whispered in connection with kidnappings, drugs, and even as a contract hitman. He wasn't just another street thug. He was a man who understood power, loyalty, and fear. In the underworld of Trinidad, the term Muslim meant more than just religion. It was a brotherhood. Guerra rose alongside figures like Hassan Atwell and Karen Fire Granger, leaders who commanded respect both behind bars and on the streets. They controlled drug blocks, extortion rings, and had the ability to mobilize men at short notice. For the police, Guerra represented a growing threat, an organized criminal empire under the guise of faith. With power came enemies. Rival gangs were rising, politicians whispered about deals made in smoke-filled rooms, and the police had Guerra's name written all over their files. But Guerra wasn't easily touched. He had connections, soldiers, and influence that stretched from Port of Spain to the prisons. Still, betrayal was always around the corner. In 2005, Guerra's reign came to a bloody end. He was ambushed and unalived in what many described as a carefully planned execution. Some say rival Muslims wanted him gone. Others claim it was payback for past hits. His death sent shockwaves across Trinidad. It marked the end of one chapter, but the violence didn't stop. In fact, it only got worse, as others scrambled to fill the void left behind. Today, Mark Guerra's name is etched in the violent history of Trinidad and Tobago. To some, he was a defender of his people. To most, he was a ruthless gangster whose life shows how crime, religion, and power intertwined in the nation's darkest days. This was the story of Mark Guerra, the Muslim Don who rose to power, only to fall by the same gun he once controlled. What do you think? Was Guerra a misunderstood leader, or just another criminal? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Calypso for more true crime stories from Trinidad and Tobago.